Howdy folks, Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in to another Christmas in July product review episode. If you're just starting out in animation and you want to get a ton of lights for your show, you're probably not going to go out and get all the commercial grade lights, which can be anywhere from 20 to 40 bucks just for one box of lights. You're probably going to start out in the big box stores and get a brand like Holiday Time brand. Are they going to be worth your time buying all those lights for this brand? Let's test them. See if they hold up. When we first started out doing a Christmas animation show with the string lightings, I'd go to all the garage sales and buy all the lights I could. I'd go to the big box stores like Walmart, Target, Sears. I went everywhere. Anytime if they had a sale on lights, I was buying them. So we got a mix match of colors going on, and that's one thing you have to look out for if you're just starting out in animation and you just want to get all those lights as soon as you can, because it is addictive getting into Christmas animation. The problem you're going to run into is the lights over here are going to be a little bit different shade than the lights over here. And what I found is I like that, because if it's all uniform, all just one shade of a color, absolutely has its place, but I prefer something a little bit different, because you're gonna have different props. And to me, a Christmas tree, like a Weber tree or something that's going to have its own animation, it just needs to stand out just a little bit. So a different shade to me isn't that big of a deal. If it's a big deal to you and you want to stay uniform, you're going to need to buy a lot of lights of the same brand. So Holiday Time brand is what Walmart sells. And I got these boxes, on sale at Walmart. I think these are actually 2 years old. I have a ton of unused lights. I just haven't gotten to putting on to anything yet. What kind of quality you're going to get out of them? If it rains outside, are these going to trip your connectors? That's kind of the big thing a lot of animators have an issue with, is if when it's raining outside, you're going to have to cover everything up. Some animators just won't even have the show on if it's raining, because they know it's going to trip, and you're going to get a big crowd out there and it trips. You got to run out there, set everything up, plug it back in. It's going to trip again. So a lot of animators just won't even put their Christmas lights on when it rains. So what kind of quality are you going to get out of this? Are these going to pop your connectors off, or your fuses off when it rains outside? Let's find out. Let's do some testing here for you to see if that does happen for you. Let's see how they do with a little electricity and water. What I've done here is I got a bowl of water, and I got the entire strand of lights submerged in water. This is one single strand of lights. Plug it in. No weatherproofing gasket attached, just a male to female connector. Now this is a GFCI outlet, so if there's any type of surge or anything, it'll pop off just like it would for your connectors during your show. Let's plug it in. Hey, look at that. Okay, these are completely submerged in water. They are on. That's all the lights. So one or two things is true. Every single one of those lights is just secured on there tightly. Well, that'd have to be the case, I guess, huh? How do they do with just the connectors in water? Let's find out. All right, I got the connectors in the water. Let's plug them in, see if it works. Okay, it works. That's just the connectors submerged in water. Unplug that. So let's say you have a loose connection, and you don't quite have them in all the way, or you have them up in a tree, which actually happens a lot in trees. The connection will get a little bit loose, which is why when I hang lights in trees, sometimes I'll tape the male and female together with some electrical tape. Just because I know a certain branch is going to tug it out a little different way than other strands of lights. I know to tape the male and female ends to keep them taut. But this is about a 1/4 inch gap on the connectors. Let's see. Okay. Well done, Holiday Time. Obviously, it should go without saying, but I'm going to say it. Don't try this at home. So, and my wife wanted to mention, we're still in the middle of a remodel going on. We're not anywhere near done yet. So that's why you see blankness behind me, no backsplash or anything. So we're still remodeling. But well done holiday time. Holiday time, these are LED green mini lights. These come, I picked these up I think for $388 a box. These are rated for indoor and outdoor use. They are 120 volt, 60 HZ rated, indoor and outdoor. These are the green wire, and just a tip if you're going to use these things outside, which I imagine you are. I prefer going with the green wire versus the white wire, because green wire can hide itself and mask itself in trees, and at night, the white wire you're going to see, well, you're going to see a ton of wire in your show at night. So these things are still on. Okay, both the ends are submerged. It's plugged in, it's exposed. These things just are not tripping. So good job for holiday time. I imagine if you're just starting out in animation, you're going to want to buy a bunch of lights for as inexpensive as you possibly can, especially your first year. So yeah, these aren't a bad light to go with. They're cheaper than commercial grade, and they seem like they'll do well in a rainstorm outside during Christmas. So well done holiday time. So thanks for watching today's episode of Christmas on Crestline's Christmas in July special. We're going to do some other things with water and electricity. These things are not popping off at all in water, as you can plainly see, but how will they do in ice? So we're going to take these lights, freeze the ends, and plug them in. So we'll see how that goes, because you're going to get ice storms, obviously, and it's going to rain, and then it's going to freeze in for your show. But how will these holiday time lights stand up to being frozen? We'll find out. Thanks for watching, guys. Charlie from Christmas on Crestline. We'll see you.